Day number 2, juice 1 of the day. It's already past noon again. This juice is dark. It's got red chard in it. Red chard, bok choy, a couple cucumbers, what else? 1 pear, celery, and a couple pieces of kale, and a little bit of coconut water. So can I drink that now and get started with the rest of my day? Songs are good. What song? Hey, I'm on day 2 here. This is my second juicing session of the day. Darren's helping me out. I've got some kale, and I think I'm going to make a sweet potato and maybe cinnamon and coconut water juice and see how that tastes, just for a treat. And right now I'm going to put kale, apple, some celery, and I've got some dandelion greens over there. I'll probably mix later on with coconut water too. So trying to keep my energy up. Not feeling so inspired, but anyway, that's where I am now. Be back later on. Bye. So I juiced 1 apple and 1 sweet potato, and I added a little cinnamon. I made this little concoction. It's really tasty and creamy. Actually really pleasant, but it's really sweet. So I'm going to take the risk and add greens, which will probably make it not taste so tasty and sweet, but I want to, what do you call it, bulk up my juice or whatever, add more to the juice, and that's not very much. So, gonna add some kale and celery. Alright. So this is juice number 2 of day 2. I started out with a sweet potato and apple and add a little cinnamon to it, and it was just 1 apple and 1 sweet potato, but it didn't yield much juice even though it was really tasty. So I took a risk and added all the greens, and I added a whole head of kale, a head of romaine lettuce, 1 cucumber, 1 head of celery. I think that's it. But so now it's a good jar of juice, and it actually is still pretty tasty. So despite its greenness, so there we go. Juice number 2, day 2. Hello. Today is November 30th, 2010, and it's Tuesday. It's the end of day 2, and this is my 3rd juice. It's 7 p.m., so it might be my last, although I'm supposed to get through 4. This is just dandelion greens and coconut water, which is actually pretty good. So, been a little low on the energy. I was going to go to yoga tonight, but it's a hot yoga class, and I've never been to a hot yoga class, and I know it can be pretty strenuous. And because I'm feeling just a little bit weak and tired, I thought I don't want to do it, because I was already at the gym or the YMCA with the kids for swimming lessons, and I would have had to turn around, drive them home, then turn around and go back, and just felt like too much. So I did my rebounder this morning and worked out at my total gym a little bit. I'm going to go for a walk tonight and do some yoga stretches and stuff. But that's going to be it, and I'll try to get to the class tomorrow. But I'm realizing that I just can't push myself during this week, and just to relax and not expect too much of myself. So yeah, the energy's a little low, feeling a little blue, nothing terrible, just kind of like, you know, something you're used to is not there. Done this before, but I definitely feel that this 5 days, I feel a little bit selfish trying to take this much time for myself. So, oops, Sophia. So I feel like I probably wouldn't embark on something like this for a while. I think this is 2 days, so I definitely would do 2 days, like just as a little cleanse. But oops, you're taking all my computer paper there, Sophia.
I'm not.
Okay, but I probably wouldn't do anything too lengthy until I could really clear the space for myself and have time to have time to really enjoy the process, because I'm doing all the regular things I'm doing. It doesn't feel like a really cleanse because I'm kind of stressed and normal life stuff, and I'm tired and busy, and so it's not like I can just relax and really appreciate the process of kind of clearing out. So my friend and I, Tracy, were working on this together, and she was saying today that if she wasn't accountable to me, she would have given up. And by now, and I felt the same way. I was like, there's all those little voices in my head saying, well, you could just start doing green smoothies for a couple days, and or you don't have to really do this. It's just it's your own. You're only accountable to yourself. But she stopped over this afternoon, and it kind of reinforced that okay, it's only a few more days, and that it's an experience. And like with Darren, it was 10 days, which I can't believe we did, but it's an experience. Every time I think about fasting or talk to people, I have that reference, I have that experience for myself, and can relate. So and it's something I wanted to do. So although like I said, I wouldn't probably do it again until I could clear more time for myself. So I definitely recommend anybody who's, especially with digestive issues or anything like that, I definitely recommend like trying a 1 day or 2 day juice fast. It's a really great, I'm like on day 2 and it's absolutely no problem. If I was done today, it'd be no problem. But, it kind of cleans you out. And I kind of found like with the last 10-day one, about the 3rd day, I felt really cleaned out. But it's a good way to kind of cleanse, and I think I will use juice fasting as a tool in the future. Like just do a weekend or just 1 day, especially when I'm busy and I need to or I'm feeling like stuck in a bad routine or something. It helps you break the routine, so it can be a really useful tool. But doing extended juice fasting, or juice feasting as you call it, because you're drinking a lot of juice, is it takes some concentration and time, and it's better if you can do it when you feel relaxed. And a lot of people do it when they do their regular jobs and everything, but if you feel really stressed or don't have the time to really take for yourself, then it's best not to embark on anything that's going to add more stress to it. But nonetheless, and I think I can get through the week, and I'll be honest about my emotional ups and downs. So far, I've had a couple episodes where I just started crying and just couldn't stop crying, but I knew intuitively that's okay, and just went and sat in the corner literally and just kind of cried it out, and then felt fine. And it's a really weird when things, and I have overwhelming like surges of like gratitude, like where I'm like, oh gosh, I'm just so grateful for all that I have, and for my beautiful family. And oh gosh, you have to see what Sophia's doing here on the floor. This is really nice. While I'm doing my little video, this is what I have to try to get through. We have somebody coming up here to check out our bathroom here in a bit to give us an estimate, and they're gonna have to step over this. But anyway, so day 2, hanging in there. Like I said, I'll make note of any challenges I face, but thanks for coming along for the ride. See you tomorrow.